Step into the Arctic's mirror. Do you see yourself? Well, if you're part of Generation Z or a millennial, maybe not. Your reflection might be distorted by anxiety, fractured by loneliness, or entirely drowned out by the noise of the world. But today, we're peeling back the layers of this icy facade to reveal what lies beneath. Welcome to a journey where we're not just talking about the problems, but also providing practical tools for navigating these challenges. Ready to defrost your mind? Watch now. Join our resilience circle and discover a life beyond the freeze. As we venture deeper into the 21st century, it's no secret that young minds are grappling with unprecedented pressures. Yet within this struggle lies a truth so profound it mirrors the state of our planet itself, melting from the inside out. Today, we confront this reality head-on, shining a light on the alarming mental health crisis among Gen Z and millennials. Our goal: equip you with the knowledge and tools to not just survive but thrive. So let's dive deep into this chilly introspection. Picture this. You find yourself alone on a vast, unending ice shelf. The air is crisp, the silence deafening. Every breath you take seems to echo in your ears, magnifying the aloneness that's become your constant companion. You're not sure when the sun will return, and the thought of eternal darkness both terrifies and intrigues you. This scene isn't a figment of your imagination, nor is it a setup for a horror movie. It's a reflection, a glimpse into the emotional landscape of many young people today. In a moment, we'll crack this code of silence. But first, let's set the stage. This is the Arctic's mirror, and it's here that we're going to reflect on three key aspects of Gen Z's mental health: the rising tide of anxiety and depression, the chilling grip of isolation and loneliness, and the overwhelming roar of social media overload. Each of these scenes is a testament to the silent struggle that's become the soundtrack of a generation. And while the imagery might seem stark, the truth it represents is even more daunting. Welcome to the second scene, melting ice. In this frozen expanse, the temperature is dropping, not just in the air, but in the hearts of many young people. Anxiety and depression are on the rise. Casting long shadows over Generation Z, imagine a vast glacier, strong and unyielding, yet slowly succumbing to the relentless warmth of the sun. Just as the ice melts, their mental well-being is eroding, leaving behind cracks of worry and despair. This isn't a natural phenomenon, it's a human crisis. But why is this happening? What's causing this chilling thaw? According to a study published in the Journal of Affective Disorders, the global burden of depression has increased by 18% between 2005 and 2015, with young people bearing the brunt of this trend. But depression isn't the only shadow looming over Gen Z. Anxiety, too, is making its presence felt. A survey by the American Psychological Association found that 60% of Gen Z and millennials reported feeling more stressed since the start of the pandemic, compared to previous generations. So what's fueling this fire? Is it the pressure to succeed, the uncertainty of the future, or something else entirely? Stay tuned as we navigate through this icy maze and uncover the shocking truth. The air grows colder as we move on to the third scene, the long polar night. Here, the sun has set and it seems like it won't be coming back anytime soon. The perpetual darkness mirrors the isolation and loneliness that many young people grapple with. But what does this mean for their mental health? And what's driving this unsettling trend? Loneliness, a silent killer, can have devastating consequences, leading to increased rates of depression, anxiety, and even substance abuse. A study by the Cigna Corporation found that 46% of Americans feel lonely, with millennials and Gen Z reporting the highest levels. But why are they experiencing such profound loneliness? Could it be the breakdown of traditional communities, the rise of digital connections, or the lack of affordable housing that's forcing young people into isolated cityscapes? As we delve deeper into this chilling scenario, we'll uncover the unsettling truth behind these statistics and explore ways to break free from the grip of loneliness. Before we dive into the next scene, Let's take a moment to acknowledge your presence in our video. We know that you're here because you're interested in this important topic, and we appreciate your support. Please give us a like to show your support for our work. And if you haven't already, subscribe to stay informed about our latest videos. Together, we can make a difference. Now, let's move on to the next scene. The wind howls like a wounded beast, whipping around you as you stand on the edge of a cliff. Below you, waves crash against the rocks, echoing the turmoil in your mind. You feel like you're drowning in a sea of information, constantly bombarded by notifications, messages and updates from every corner of the digital world. This is the fourth scene, storm warnings, where social media overload is taking center stage. But how exactly does social media impact mental health? Does it really have the power to leave us shipwrecked on islands of anxiety and depression? Research by the Royal Society for Public Health found that using social media for more than 3 hours a day was associated with significantly higher levels of anxiety and depression. But it's not just about the time spent online. Studies by the University of Pennsylvania and Harvard University found that social comparison, cyberbullying, and FOMO, or fear of missing out, were significant contributors to negative mental health outcomes on social media. As we navigate this digital maelstrom, we'll explore the hidden currents that threaten to pull us under and discuss ways to chart a safer course through these choppy waters. At this point in our journey, we've witnessed the chilling realities of Gen Z and millennial mental health. The anxiety and depression, the loneliness and isolation, the social media overload, all reflected in the icy terrain of the Arctic's mirror. But as the sun begins its slow descent, casting long shadows over the horizon, we're not leaving you in the darkness. This brings us to the fifth scene, alternative solutions. Emerging from the frigid depths of the Arctic, to groundbreaking approaches to mental health emerge as beacons of hope. At first they seem distant, like shimmering mirages on the horizon. But as we move closer, they solidify into tangible paths toward healing and well-being. The first path leads us to the shores of digital detox and mindfulness. Imagine disconnecting from the constant barrage of notifications, messages, and updates. Envision replacing the scrolling feed with moments of mindfulness, of deep breaths and grounding activities. It sounds unconventional, right? But research suggests that reducing screen time can significantly improve mental health. A study by the University of British Columbia found that a week-long digital detox led to decreased levels of anxiety and increased feelings of well-being. But what about social media? How can we navigate its choppy waters without getting lost in its depths? Enter mindful scrolling. By setting boundaries, curating our feeds, and practicing digital minimalism, we can reclaim our online experience. The second path winds through the landscapes of community and therapy hacks. It may seem counterintuitive, but connecting with others, seeking professional help, and building a support system can be a lifeline. Therapy provides a safe space to process emotions, develop coping mechanisms, and gain new perspectives. The sense of community it offers can be invaluable. But finding the right therapist and making therapy accessible to everyone remains a challenge. We're almost at the end of our journey, but there's still one final scene left. Scene 8, Building Resilience. As we reach the 8th scene, we find ourselves standing at the edge of a vast icy plain. The wind whips across the frozen landscape, carrying with it the whispers of resilience, the key to navigating the challenges of mental health. But what does resilience really mean, and how can we cultivate it in ourselves and others? Resilience is the ability to adapt and recover in the face of adversity. It's the strength that allows us to bounce back from setbacks and keep moving forward. And it's this strength that we need to fortify in the hearts and minds of Generation Z and Millennials. But how do we achieve this? The answer lies in two powerful allies: nature immersion and movement. Nature has a profound healing power. Immersing ourselves in the great outdoors can reduce stress, improve mood, and enhance overall well-being. A study by the University of Exeter found that spending just 2 hours in nature per week can significantly boost mental health. Movement, too, plays a vital role. Engaging in physical activity releases endorphins, reduces anxiety, and promotes emotional well-being. A meta-analysis by the American Psychological Association found that exercise had a significant impact in reducing symptoms of depression. But will it be enough? Can these practices truly build the resilience needed to withstand the storms of life? As we reflect on our journey through the Arctic's mirror, it's crucial to remember that you're not alone. Reach out to friends, family, or mental health professionals. Let's work together to create a world where mental health is prioritized, understood, and supported. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey through the Arctic's mirror. Did you find this experience insightful? Or perhaps you recognized some of these signs in yourself or someone you know. If you're ready to take the next step towards prioritizing your mental health, don't hesitate to share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your story could be the guiding light that someone else needs.